Hey everybody, this is Robies5991 here with Online Nights, and today I'm really excited to bring you our latest Halo 4 Forge map feature. So today's map is entitled Assassin's Creed Downtown. It is accompanied by the game type TC Bounty, and today's submission via the Honorary Knight system was brought to us by Griffin Guy 007. So if you guys are as big of Assassin's Creed fans as I am, this map is like an absolute dream to see in Halo 4. It's such a cool concept, and it really implicates all of the great aspects of Assassin's Creed, just like parkour and the melee combat. So as you can see here, this is me playing in a first-person point of view, and the whole map, like I said, is about parkouring. So you got tons of spots where you're going to want to crouch jump, you're going to jump over. There was me failing a little bit there, but the entire concept of it is you want to stay on the roofs, and that's where you have your advantage. Once you're on the ground, as you can notice here, everybody gets a waypoint over their heads. So you're automatically a target for everyone, while at any point that you are up in the air, you have no waypoint over you. So it takes a few sword hits to kill you. I'm not 100% sure how many, because it can also depend on whether your enemy is deflecting you or not, whether you're using a power boost or such. But it makes for some pretty frenetic combat all over the battlefield. So as you're seeing here, this is me jumping around, and now I'm just going to give you a little more of a tour of the map. So I believe this is mainly a post from like Assassin's Creed 1, where you'd see something like Damascus or one of those such cities, but you can also see a few of the aspects brought in from Renaissance Italy. So it's an awesome mixture of some of the greatest architecture of Assassin's Creed put into a playable Halo map that allows you to just free roam across this small city district into a huge battle. So the important thing to note is you only have one life, so that's very important. You're going to not want to die, and that's why using the rooftops and all the parkour spots is very encouraged. As you move your way around the city, you're just going to want to look over the ledge every once in a while. Always check your back since you have no radar, and use all of these little ledges, as you can see, to just sprint up and get to your cover. So there's actually tons of different spots here. He's cleverly put some crates. There's some hidden bars on the sides. There's a few leap of faith areas. Some spots are soft kill boundaries, so you cannot camp them, but most of them allow you roof access. It's also kind of cool as you see armor abilities such as stealth hidden across the map, and there are also boosts like overshields, and I believe there is a damage boost and speed boost, that one being one of the coolest to use on this map because it lets you do some incredible jumps across buildings, just like you would see Altair, Ezio, or even Connor at this point accomplish. So none of your armor colors are changed or anything, and it is a Regicide based game, so the king is also visible. So whenever you're on the ground, or whether you're the king, you are visible. And like I said, what happens is you only have one life, so once you die, you're basically in a viewing lobby until all the game, because once you're dead, you're helping the other players hunt down everybody else. So yeah, in those scenarios, you never really know what to do. You either have the option to try to trick the player that you're viewing. You can try to tell him there's an enemy behind him, so that'll turn around and maybe fall into a trap. Or maybe you do want to help him because it's one of your friends, and then you're just going to guide him out and try to help him survive. So either way, even though you're viewing, you are given a fun experience in the end. So it makes for some pretty mixed combat, and I find the bigger the lobby, it actually gives like a better experience the more players you have. So here's an example of another area you can just climb. It leads to all these different spots overall. Griffin Guy did a great job. He gives you tons of options to maneuver yourself around, and it really does give as close to an Assassin's Creed feel as is possible within a Halo forged map. So generally, I really enjoyed my time playing this. This was one of our lobby's favorite maps, and we just kept playing it over and over. Because, to be honest, everybody ends up holding grudges against each other for someone tricking them or someone owning them in an incredible way. And so you come back after the guy and you try to hunt them. So here's an incredible ninja by my friend Tiki here, who's one of our channel members. He wipes me out and just gets an assassination on the next player, and it's just awesome. Like I was saying, there's one of the armor abilities. I believe that one's active camo, but I could be wrong. The rooftops here are amazing. There's tons of different ways to get them, and always remember, even though you may think you cannot access a certain spot, be sure to try to crouch jump it, because most of the time you will be able to achieve it with a proper crouch jump. Some of these are just amazing skill jumps, and I have to wonder if some of them he even planned, because they just end up being so perfect. Other ones are just awesome because you can tell they were like an unexpected, oh, this is a great idea kind of a moment there. So yeah, I love this. Like this one here, this building, and this one right here kind of remind me a bit of the Pantheon type structures that you would see in Rome, while some of the larger buildings and the larger towers are a lot more reminiscent of Acre or Damascus that you'd see in the first Assassin's Creed game. So it's a great mixture of architecture, and it allows for some awesome combat. So as you see here, this is one player chasing another. I think this is actually me being chased by the king. I was really low health, so I waited until my shield went back up, which is a strategy, and then players were calling me out, get ready, here he comes, and you're just going to fight off and try to survive. So you see there's other moments you're going to fall, so you try to avoid the ground at all costs, and even if you do fall on the ground, you're going to want to rush back and get up as soon as you can. So see this player here, he knows he's automatically vulnerable, so he goes to get some cover. And this is what you're going to see. This is the viewing type mode when you're dead, so I'm just watching another player here as he's fighting. And during this lobby, like I said, we're all just yelling at each other and just trying to screw the people over to wrap up the game. And if ever there's a camper, you can always tell everybody where he's hiding. So this is one last little overview of all the rooftops and the great structures, because it is actually decently sized district, and it makes for a great battlefield in general. It's so much fun, and you get some surprise encounters just here, like where I didn't even see the player and I caught it behind him and I managed to take him out. Then when I tried to move my way up, I actually eventually become the victim because, like I said earlier, there is a lack of radar, so you don't expect certain players to come out of spots like there. And even though I did spot him, I thought he was leaving, and I tried to get up, and instead I ended up getting wiped out. So that's kind of just the theme of the map. So these are the players we want to thank for helping us test out the map. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. If you guys are into any more teasers of Griffin Guy's maps, please check out his channel, Griffin Guy 007. I'm going to link it up here in the corner. He has some great Halo content there, and he always makes some new maps, so definitely check him out. So it's been Robius5991 here with Online Knights. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to get your own map featured, please check the link to the Honorary Knight System video at the end of this video. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.